Good morning, good morning. It is that time again, 8 a.m. UK, London. Not sure what time it is there for you, but do let us know. It'd be really cool where you are and what time it is. Good morning to Jana, the UK's
Hi.
#1 conscious manifestation coach. We're going to get straight in today because we have got a couple of really awesome questions and we want to make sure we've got plenty of time to be covering those. So, first question for you today, Jana, is yes, you're waiting with bated breath, aren't you? Okay, so if we know now, after learning all this stuff with you, that we manifested something, we had an opportunity 10, 20 years ago that was just there, but we didn't take it for whatever reason. Will the universe give us that opportunity again? Or is that it? We've blown it.
Okay, so actually I'm gonna hi. People are coming on. That's brilliant.
Morning,
Excellent.
guys.
I'm gonna debunk the question as such because I heard something what strongly didn't resonate. What I disagreed with. So will the universe give us? Universe is us. The question is, do we give it to ourselves? We're always looking for ways of the outside doing something for us, and that concept does not exist. The only concept which exists is I do everything for myself. Yeah?
I'm trying to check the comments and then the voice.
That's cool. That's cool. I think it's funny. That concept does not exist. Oh, it's good to hear myself twice. Why not? Egos, please. Anyway.
Now, sorry about that, guys.
The only concept there is, I construct, create my life and everything in it. There is no outside force which does it for me. If I start thinking that there's universe which starts granting me stuff, that's a law of attraction, possibly. Yeah, that's not a law of assumption. If I think that there is a universe which is judging me and says, you're a very good girl, you can have this man, you're a very bad girl, you're gonna have this man, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. It's what I want, I get. If I know all the laws of manifesting properly, if I know the law of assumption, I get exactly what I want because I want it. The universe has nothing to do with it. The universe is the delivery service. Universe is delivery service because I want this man. I made my end scene. Cool. That's where I cut it. And it's universe's job to get it to me, to arrange for 100,000 or 1 million people to move in order for me to get what I want. So think of universe as the delivery service, not as the someone who tells you what you can have. If you do that, if you rely on yourself, you will succeed. If you rely on outside forces, no wonder you're not manifesting. No wonder. Because no one has power over you. You're the person who has power over everything in your life. Health, wealth, relationships, money, everything. And unless you realize that you're the operant power, you're not going to get very far because you're always reliant on, but it wasn't my fault. The universe just doesn't want to give it to me. What? I don't understand. There's no universe and nature are neutral. They don't care if you have something or don't have something. They don't care about anyone. They're not, you can have what you want. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, I'm not forcing you. They're neutral. They don't care. There's no nature and no universe saying, well, I like you, you look good, I think I'll make you a millionaire. Well, you're very ugly, I don't like you, so I think you're going to struggle. There's no such a thing.
No, this is why it answers the question as to why bad things happen to good people and they blame this outside. It's not. It's a mechanism, isn't it? It's just the way it is.
It's something. The people who are happy and successful are doing it right. The people who are not happy and not successful are doing it wrong. That's the only difference. And it has nothing to do with nature. It has nothing to do with universe. It has to do with mindset. It has to do with traumas. It has to do with negative beliefs. Has to do with psychological blocks. It has to do with everything inside of each of us. But we all have the same chances. All of us. Because you know what? Quantum physics and neuroscience works exactly the same for everyone. That's the law. Law is the same for everyone. Hence, everyone has the same chances. Whether they take them up or not, it's up to them. Yeah? So there is no, I like you, you're pretty, I'll give you $200 million, and God, you're ugly, I can't look at you, oh, you're going to be homeless. No such a thing. There's no such a thing. Everyone has the same chances because the laws of the universe and the laws of nature and laws of physics and laws of subconscious mind work the same for absolutely everyone. But some people work on themselves and some people don't. That's the only difference. Yeah, some people find groups like this and book one-on-ones with me because they really want to succeed, and some people will go to 100 groups and try to learn something and will have zero results because they don't want to invest, because they're unsure, because they want something for free, because and they will hear so many things, they will not know what hit them, they will not know if to go right or left. That's it. Someone said it's being in the right vibration. Who's that?
I'll let you know. Don't actually know. It's not showing me. I don't know. Can you let us know your name and then
It's being in the right vibrations. Could you let us who you are, because we cannot see that on a screen?
Penny Hill. Sorry about that, Penny.
Yeah, Penny. It's interesting that you mentioned that. That's another thing. It doesn't matter how you vibrate. It has nothing to do with that. There is plenty of that's a law of attraction. We teach more law of assumption, which is far nicer in a way and far enables people far more, because there's plenty of very happy and highly vibrating people who don't have what they want. It doesn't matter how high you vibrate. It's nice if you vibrate high. I totally support it, love it. Yeah, when you're happy, optimistic, great. But if you vibrate high and you do not believe that you can have your specific person, and you do not believe that you can have 100 million pounds, you can vibrate as high as you can, as you want, you're still not going to get it. Because the universe is based on what you believe, not how high you vibrate. If I believe that I deserve 100 million pounds and it is coming my way, I may not know how, but I know it's coming, I'm going to get it. And it doesn't matter if I vibrate high or low. My brain is superior to vibration. My brain is the most powerful thing in the world. The vibration is great, but my brain is superior to that because my brain decides what I get, not my vibration. Very careful about that because lots of people who believe in vibrations do not get what they want. Yeah. And there's so many people disappointed with LOA, and it's such a shame because it was a lovely concept, but literally I know how hard I try to vibrate, and my results were 1/10 or 1/15 of what I have now. And actually, my neediness to vibrate super high, destroyed my past relationship. Because if I was calm and didn't have a need to vibrate super high, I would have done everything differently, and I would still be with him together. Now I'm having other people, but that you know it's don't pay attention to vibration, pay attention to what you think, because your brain is far more powerful than vibrations. Yeah, so that's really important to say. So there we are the operant power. We say what goes, we say what we want, and if we have no contradictory thoughts and doubts and fears, we're gonna get it. End of. And there is nothing above us telling us what we can and cannot have. You need to abandon those concepts. Otherwise, you're not going to manifest, or not the way you want. Yeah, so that's really important. And then your question was, if I got something 10 years ago and I didn't pick up on it, can it repeat itself?
It wasn't. It was perfect bar, I think, one thing, which was the things they'd have to do to get there, like move and things. So she didn't take the opportunity, and now she's sort of kicking herself because there was that thought that shit, that might not happen again. I might not get that chance.
So if I'm the operant power, if everything depends on my brain and me, there is no relationship you ever had which is finished. That doesn't exist. Yeah. So if you manifested something years ago but didn't take the opportunity, well, the universe manifested again. So I have explained for 11 minutes that there is no such a thing as universe will manifest. There's only I manifest. Universe has nothing to do with it. Universe is neutral. Think of universe as Switzerland. Neutral. Doesn't care. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that, actually.
Actually, yeah, I was just thinking that. That's very good.
And I hope that universe has lots of fantastic chocolate, too. That would be great. So nothing you have ever started is finished. Everything you can imagine you can have. Can you imagine having that again? Yeah. So what's stopping you? Nothing, no relationship you ever had is finished. If you want that person back, you can have them back. There's nothing set in stone. Everything is malleable. You can manifest anything you can imagine, and the time does not matter because time does not exist. Yeah. So this is really important. So of course you can, if you sort out all your fears, doubts, contradictions, of course you can. You can manifest someone from 60 years ago if you want to. I mean, if they're still alive, hopefully. But, even if they were not alive, you will be given someone who is like them, or you know what I mean. So all is up to you. You're the universe. There's no one above you saying, you were a bad girl and you're going to get coal, and you were a good girl, you're going to get your SP. No. It only has to do with you believing, manifesting, believing yourself, not having fears and doubts. That's it. Yeah, it's that easy. So of course you can manifest anything you can imagine. And I think I've exhausted that question. I'm not sure I could add anything.
She'll be very happy with that. And thankfully, when that question was asked to me, I sort of said similar things. So I'm learning something.
Yeah. Cool.
So we've had a comment. I reckon this is probably Margaret.
I know who that is.
Yeah, of course. Her quantum supermarket now has click and collect. Fantastic.
I love it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Margot.
Fantastic. What are the other?
Penny, you're more likely to be in a better mindset if you're vibrating high, and then you're more likely to get what you receive. So based on what you've just said, it's always our mindset that then can affect perhaps our vibration. Then it's still mindset over vibration.
Look, you can be super angry with your children and you can be fuming and you can still manifest your Lamborghini. The vibration has nothing to do with it. You can even do end scene. You can just get fired and be shaking, but you can do end scene while you're shaking that you're having a Lamborghini. You're still going to get your Lamborghini. It has nothing to do with how high you vibrate. Does it help? Yes. Is it the reason? No. Yeah, so this is how it is. Vibrate high, fantastic. But do you know how many people in the world? There's hundreds of millions of people who vibrate high and don't get what they want. And they get super frustrated and don't understand why and say, why doesn't the LOA doesn't work? Well, because it's not based on, that's not what you want. It's not based on vibration. It's based on, can you imagine it? And do you believe you can have it? And do you keep saying, well, but it's not coming, and and I'm not meant to have that, and where is it, and what if I don't make enough money, and what if you lose all those, it's yours. And it has nothing to do with vibration. You can, guys, believe what you want. I'm just giving you the best advice there is. Yeah.
And try it out. Have a little tweak and fine tune these things and put them into.
I mean, I didn't manifest a thing when I was doing LOA. I manifest in seconds everything I want with law of assumption. So I know where my truth lies. Yeah. But everyone can believe what you want.
And that's exactly why we get what you believe. Well, Angela, we're dishing out.
Detention.
Yes, you're late. It's okay.
Oh, we love you. Thanks for being here. It's amazing. So nice to have you.
Margot reminded me we're having a little chat, and I'm not in the habit of lipstick, so she did a little get some on. Just for you, Margot. And for me.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant.
No, you won't see the earrings because I couldn't flipping find them. So there you go. I did.
No,
try.
I find my earrings easily and effortlessly, woman.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Ooh.
Very exposed.
Imagine finding them and it'll be fine.
Yeah, find them. So we have just over 10 minutes, and there is another question that has been flying around. It's something I'm curious about to get a proper, what's the word? Anyway, the question is there a difference between, let's put it there, difference between an affirmation and an assumption? If there is one, what is it?
Well, this is very interesting. Because of course there is a difference when you define those words. There's a difference, but the mechanics of how they come about is different than the definition. So affirmation is something I affirm, and I'd say 100 million times over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Assumption is, I can, just comes easily. It's just something I assume. Assuming doesn't mean affirming. But the mechanics of it is the same. What do you have to do? And it all starts with thought. What do you have to do to have an assumption?
A belief. You need
thought.
Yes.
Thought. You have to have a thought to have an assumption. What do you have to do to affirm? You have to have a thought. So on that part, it's the same. Yeah. So call it whatever you want, whatever makes you feel better, guys. And this is the exact question. This is great you mentioned that, because this is the question when we overcomplicate things. We're so scared. We're so scared we could do something wrong. We overcomplicate it, and it's like getting a PhD in affirming. Because we're so worried and scared we're gonna do it wrong and we're not gonna get what we want. What does it mean? Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once, series. What does it mean? I'm basing things on fear. I'm overcomplicating and overanalyzing stuff because I fear I'm gonna screw up and not get what I want. What happens when I base things on fear?
You won't get anything. Nothing will happen.
I get more things to fear about. Stop overcomplicating things. Stop overanalyzing things. If you want to know about overanalyzing, ask Siobhan. She'll be glad to answer. Don't do that, because you're basically saying, I don't trust myself and I don't trust the universe, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I need to. Affirmation is a statement, assumption is reality of thought. Yes, but both are thoughts. It's the thought which matters. So it's the thought that matters. Assumption is a thought. Affirmation is a thought.
If we're keeping it simple,
yeah,
then to cut out all the middle ground, this is why you say that affirmations are good and they have their place. But if we just said, oh, I assume it all works out for me, it always does.
Exactly. You don't have to. You can assume once and you can affirm it 1,000 times.
Okay.
But actually, every time you think of this is interesting. Every time you think of your SB, you may say, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, because you don't believe it. Or you can say, he loves me and I know it.
Yeah.
But they're both, cut the middle ground. They're both a thought. So direct your thought from unhelpful to helpful. That's all. And it doesn't matter what you call it. Don't overcomplicate it. You need to change your mindset. Your mindset is your thoughts. Take your thoughts and change them. And whether you want to call it assumption or affirmation, affirmation is doing something. Affirmation is a thought. Assumption is a thought. The mechanics is the same. The definition is different, but the mechanics is the same. It's all about a thought, what comes to your mind, and you need to redirect it. And whether it's affirmation or assumption, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but these questions are, should I affirm or should I assume? You should just think something positive and believe it. How you call it is irrelevant. Stop making your life difficult. That just shows that you don't have faith, you're afraid, and you're basing stuff on fear. When you base anything on fear, you cannot succeed. Because fear is a killer of any happiness and success, always. Yeah? I hope that explained that.
So lovely, Gwyneth has. I think that's helped Gwyneth. Great explanation of
Oh, cool.
affirmation.
Lovely, Gwyneth.
I thought it might
Fantastic.
help you because there are so many concepts and words we throw out there, and everybody might have different understandings of them. So at least it's all cleared up.
And it's, I'm for making things easy. I'm not up for, I can because my brain is extremely complicated. I can cope complicated, that would be amazing, but then you wouldn't understand a word of what I'm saying. So let's take it back to basics. It's about your thought. And you can call the thought assumption, affirmation, Joe, Carrie, I don't care. It's still a thought. Just fucking redirect your thoughts from bad to good and you'll be fine. Don't overcomplicate stuff, because that's getting you nowhere. It's giving you doubt and anxiety. Don't. It's easy, fun, and hilarious. As manifesting is supposed to be easy, fun, hilarious. It's supposed to make you chuckle. If you're making things complicated, isn't making you chuckle. No, it's making you scared and afraid. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Yeah?
Absolutely. That's how I'm going to move forward now. Everything. It does. Since I've been working with just put it out there as an,
And one more thing. Sorry to interrupt. You call it what you want. You call it what you want. You call it do things which make you feel good. Do things which make you feel better. If you want to call it assumption and makes you feel better, call it assumption. If it makes you feel better to affirm because you think that if you do things with power, you're overcome it, call it affirming. No one cares. You need to be happy. Guys, okay, hold on, hang on. Okay. Wow. So, please remember this. This is extremely important. We do things which make us happy. If it makes me happy to say affirmations, I do that. If it makes me happy to do assumptions, I do that. And I don't question it. You're still not following your intuition. You're still not following what you want. You're still not following what you like. Why? And back again. And we're to who decides if it's affirmation or assumption? You decide. You decide. No one else does it for you. No one else can do it for you. You decide what you like better. Why are you constantly looking for approval somewhere outside of you? You're not going to get one, because the only approval you need is yours. Stop looking outside. Everything you ever needed to know and everything you ever wanted is inside you, not inside a kinder egg.
Oh. Such a delightful way to get everything you want. Have a little egg.
Yeah. It's now everything is inside of you. If you like one word better than the other, call it that. Because is there a law which says you mustn't call this word affirmation or assumption because you will be put to prison for 10 to 15 years? Really?
So it's going to feel good or it's going to feel bad. If it feels bad to call it that, then don't. Call it whatever you like, as long as it
Exactly. Do what you want. Do what you want. Follow your instincts. If this feels better, do that. If this word feels better, do that. And don't care what anyone else says.
So
learn the system properly and exactly in the way we are teaching it here.
Yes,
But if one word makes you feel better than the other, well, why would you? You know what people who would pick up the wrong word which makes them feel shit are called? Idiots. Are you an idiot? No, because you're in this group, you're all very smart and very capable. And you're winners. So you follow your instincts and you call that thing, the thought, whatever you like. End of. Did I make it? Did I make it understandable?
I think that's very clear. Very clear. Angela, so I assume this is an assumption. So can I say that my life at the moment is a bridge of incidents to get me everything I want and then crack on?
Okay. Angela, I love you. Why are you asking approval?
But
Everything you, oh, she's wonderful. I love her. Oh, cool. I love her. She's great. She gets on with it and she does miraculously. But lose the words, can I? Can I? You're still asking for approval. Word it differently. The brain's listening. Yeah? Word it differently. Because your words precede your attitude. Careful about that. So can the camera see me? This one. So I set a brief of what I want. I want my ex, and I want him to love me, and I want 3 children and dog and cat, and we have a great relationship forever and ever. Yeah, so that's the brief. Then you do the end scene in which you created it and it already exists in another parallel reality. So it's done. So you stop worrying about it because it already exists. You have nothing to worry about. And you move on and get on with your life. Everything in between here, before the 3D end scene and 4D material parallel reality where it already exists before they catch up, everything in between is a bridge of incidents. So of course that's what it is. Everything between you making your end scene and materializing it is bridge of incidents. And it can be lovely and it can be absolutely awful. You just don't give a shit. You don't care. And you just happily sitting outside in the sun, happily wait for your manifestation to materialize. And that's it. And you don't pay attention to storms on the way, and you don't pay attention to anything horrible, and even you don't pay attention to anything lovely. You just don't care. You go after everything else you ever wanted. You have many other goals, which we're going to be talking about in the paid group in 31 minutes. Because that's what we're doing. We're setting goals so that you don't pay attention to just one goal. You're going to set many more goals because then you're going to be far more at ease. And everything in between is called the bridge of incidents. It can be good, bad, and ugly. You don't care. You just know you've done your job. And everything you want is coming. And has already happened and is material right now. And that's it. That's the easiest way. Not giving a shit, not caring is the easiest way to manifest. Always. Yeah? So I hope that makes sense.
I think so. I think that's a lovely place. That's dead on R8. How do you do it, Jana?
Like, I don't know. I just wake up in the morning. So I haven't had a coffee either.
I know, we need to go and get more. So Margot, will end with Margot's lovely comment. So do what makes you so happy. And if it doesn't, just leave it till it does.
And Fantastic, fantastic, wonderful, guys. You're amazing. We're gonna see the paid group, pro group members in exactly 30 minutes. We're gonna get on with our goal setting and our other goals, because there's far more to life than just your SP. There's actually becoming a millionaire if you want to. There's becoming slimmer, thinner, healthier, etc., etc. So I'll see you there. I can't wait, and I hope you enjoyed this. There's lots of info here. If you listen to it several times over and it sinks, it will change your life and your results. Yeah. So thank you, and guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.